Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Love is Marriage Huntsville, Season 2, Episode 4 and Episode 5. Yes, I missed last week's episode. It was just too much going on last week, so I'm just decided to combine these two reviews. And I don't think it's not going to be that long because I'm just going to talk about certain key points. Alright, so we know that Tisha had a little talk. She had an event and she was a keynote speaker and she did a good job. I mean, she was nervous at first, but she did a good job. But lo and behold, Marcel showed up. Because remember last week, he was like really being a dick about it by pick an argument with her before her little speech and getting her all riled up. But she did a good job. Kimmy was there, Wanda was there. Wanda is Tisha's mother. And Marcel was there. And it was good. She did her thing. She talked it out. Wanda feels like Kimmy is fake. Because after they had a pleasant talk and hugs and pleasantries, Wanda mentioned that Marcel didn't have his wedding ring on. And Marcel was trying to play like he didn't see Wanda there. And he talked to Kimmy. And he said, Wanda, he said, oh, I didn't see her. You know Marcel already cared for Tisha's mother. And he had his wedding ring. And I remember last season she was going off about that. Marcel, you don't have your wedding ring, Marcel. And it was like that. And it is troubling when you have a spouse not wearing their wedding ring. Now, I understand if you doing something that might cause you to lose your ring, or you doing extraneous activities like construction, whatever, and you go have your ring, you want to put it up a little bit and then put it back on. But the fact that you come to the event when your wife is doing a speaking and you don't have your wedding ring on, that's like telling sign of something's going on. Now, we don't know if he actually cheated or not, but to have not your wedding ring on when you at an event, it's not like you do something that you're sitting there and supporting your wife. So why not have your wedding ring on? So even though Wanda is a little messy and something to be loud, I feel the same way about that. I was like, okay, you're not here wedding ring on now. I don't know if Tisha feels some way about it or she's not upset about it, but I will feel some way about it. I said, we get married and you need to let people know. I don't want to go out there thinking that you are single. Yes, people know that you married through television, but without the cameras, people need to know that you are married. So wear your wedding ring on. Like, come on now. Even though sometimes people don't really care if you're married or not, they still will mess with you. But still, let's let them know that you let up front that you married. Okay? So that was that. And then Wanda went off and saying that Kimmy is messy. Kimmy's messy. She said how she's messy, that she's going on, she's being friends with Melanie, and she did tell him off and nothing like that, and you supposed to be good with Tisha, but you siding with the host, and you just being messy because I don't like fake people, and you being around them. And I said, what is that? Like, really? So Kimmy's not here for it. She said, listen, I don't speak for a grown woman. I don't know why she's acting like that towards her. You need to talk to her as why she kicked out Tisha and all that stuff. So that was that. We went on a more conversation about how Marta and Melanie feel that the Scots, one half of the Scots, talk about Marcel and Tisha, release their tax information. And they feel some type about that. Now, to the point that Martel came to Marcel, call him a B, say you was wrong for that, and I'm going to get you. You know, Marcel felt threatened, and, you know, police report was filed. There's a lot going on with these two people. Another thing happened about, I guess Marcel mentioned that as a video or sex tape of Melanie's mother. Now, Melanie's mother has not been in the drama. It's Tisha's mother and those two with the hosts. Melanie's mom was not around, but we did find out that Melanie's mom has been working with Marcel before, like helping build up the business, whatever business name that was, I forgot the name, but helping to build a business with administration stuff. But they're not working together anymore. But the fact that he mentioned that they had a sex tape of her, it's like ridiculous because she said, first of all, I'm grown. And second of all, why you will talk about me in sex? Because I've not been in your drama. So why you put me into it? Which I do understand that why they will mention her if she has not been in a drama. And those things. So we'll see about that. Now, we did get that Kimmy we did get that Monster is with Maurice, which is nice and it's good. And he had a FaceTime with the mom, Kiowa, and they talked. And he said he's good, and he do miss his mom, and he do miss the cooking and everything. But he just as well, so it's nice. And he's tall. I said, "Damn, Monster got really tall." So that was that. And Maurice got in the FaceTime. He talked to Kiowa, and she excited that he's doing well and it's good. And supposedly she's supposed to be moving to there. I don't know if she's gonna move in Huntsville, maybe something close to it. But supposedly she's supposed to be moving to Alabama. And Zay is her husband, and we find out that Zay used to date Maurice's sister, and now it's Kiowa's husband. I said, oh, okay, that's something. And Kyle want them all four to get together to sit down and have a conversation so they all be on the same page for the sake of Monster, which is nice, it's good. And they could get to the better point, and it seems like Kiowa is happy that her son is okay. And it's good that Monster is with Maurice at this prime time and age. He's a teenager, he needs his father figure presence more. And, change change. So, it's good. He also is studying for the bar, so sometimes his time is a way of getting prepared for the bar. And he also want Kimmy to quit her job. She's thinking about that. She's not too on board with quitting nursing, but at the same time, I don't know. She says something. Not everybody want to be an entrepreneur, and that's just true. Not everybody wants to be a boss. Not everybody wants to be a boss, managing a team, or so. Maybe people like to work the 9 to 5, get that paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, and secure, and not work that extra stuff and getting the business, getting the contracts, and getting the licenses, getting everything you need to do for your businesses to work, and payroll, and money, and management, and HR. That's a lot of stuff to deal with. So she's thinking about it, and she's not too on board of jumping ship. Because Maurice wants her to be more of a stay-at-home person. And not just staying home, but working home more and doing entrepreneur stuff. And not more of a work mentality and being an employee. And she just still iffy about that, which is understandable. Because not everybody likes to do all that. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you don't. That's what I say. Alright, so Maurice Martel and Sodoric was all at the gym. Sodoric wanted Marsal and Martel to get up to hash out the differences because he think they could be good terms. Just at least be cordial, not to be friends if you don't want to be friends, but at least be cordial. But all that said is done. They didn't get along. They went back and forth. Martel's pissed off that his tax information was leaked up. Marsal said he didn't do it, but you threatened his life. He felt threatened. You called police report because you threatened his life. It's a lot going back and forth with those two. And that was that. And Melanie came to the thing because Jalen mentioned that he wanted to do project development, so he wanted to do more commercial real estate and building properties, flipping properties, and he's working with Marsal. And Kimmy and Maurice had a dinner, and it was her birthday dinner, and they talk about that, and they also talk about how Jaden had missed her birthday, and he came to surprise her. She was crying, she enjoyed that, and they talk. So they're gonna have all of them together at the house, and I think he finishes school. So it's that. So I was like, all right, and he mentioned that. Right when they was talking, Melanie came in and they talked, and they had a little conversation back and forth. How she didn't like that he leaked the tax information. He keeps saying he didn't do it, and why we're going through all that. And then talk about the police report. Can you feel threatened? He said, you threatened my life. Stop. Sorry. Threatened my life, and you're doing too much, and you can't be doing all this talking, doing this action and threatening my life, and there's no consequence. So I just show him there's a consequence for your action. So you would be all taught that it's a consequence. You threatened my life, so the police report is being filed. And he said he didn't really specify that. He talked about Melanie mom about this text. He said it's a video out there about someone's mother. So I was like, okay. But if you and the host is beefing, who other mother you talking about? See, I'd be probably talking about Melanie's mom. It's like, okay, the semantics, whatever. So they going back and forth, and she was basically clowning the place. He said, "Oh, this is going slower than expected. Why are you taking so slow to build this up and everything?" And they were going back and forth, and she walked herself out, and he was like, "Oh my God, this is funny." They talked. They had that little hashing out. That's good. He told Tisha about that, and she said, "Why is she coming up to your spot? Why you didn't call security? Because she called security on me and escort me out. Should have called security and called her." He said, "I was hoping, I was trying to do that. I was getting to that." And that was that. He supposed to fix up the house because she wanted to do a birthday dinner for Kimmy, because Kimmy had a birthday dinner and she wasn't there for her. So she wanted to have something for her at the house. I said, okay, cool. Now, Martell talk about his father issues, going on, and say how his father wasn't around. So Martell talked to his mother, and they sat down and talked. Martell's mother said, "I don't know, I'm not being no nanny. I got things to do. I come and go when I want to come and go, and I do what I want to do. But I'm not gonna be sticking here being no nanny." And I did that. I said, "You better do that. You raise yours, so let them raise theirs." So she's good. And she said she's not getting in the middle of Martell and her father. He said, "Listen, I'm not involved with him. I'm not reaching out to him. I'm not doing none of that. You want him around? You talk to him about that." I said, "You better do it, Melanie, Martell, Ma." And he said, "Good." So Martell had to sit down with his father. His father said, for this point forward, he will be available for his grandkids 24/7. You need me around, I will be there. He said he did come to the baby shop because he was working. It was too much. And Martell felt type of way because he said he was going to be there. He should make appointments for your grandchildren, your children, just as important that your life is. And if you not be there for me, you missed the mark with me, but not miss the mark for your grandchildren. You still out, you here, so you can make it right. And he said, "You right, I'll go be there for my grandchildren." So Martell said, "Listen, I'm making the effort, but you got to make the effort yourself. Okay, I can't be the one keep doing this, and you not putting the effort. So be there, like you said, you go be there for your grandchildren, and that's nice." Now, one of his grandchildren's birthday parties coming up, so we'll see if you go be there. Okay. Now they did mention how Melanie Martell's daughter is having a birthday party, and she wants Macy, which is Tisha's daughter, there. And they're not getting along right now. So, but in my opinion is that when children of parents that's not getting along, sometimes the children are put in the middle. And you don't want that to happen, because at the end of the day, the children are innocent in all of this. They're not responsible for your fallout. So you can put your big girl panties and big boy drawers on and work it out, be cordial, and let the kids have fun with that, and fun with each other. Because at the end of the day, they've been friends. To split their friendship up because their parents are not getting along, that's not good for the kids. For the sake of the kids, can y'all put your differences aside? That's why I feel. At the end of the day, no matter what the parents and adults is going through, the kids are going to be kids, and let them be kids. Okay? So if their kids want somebody there, and you don't get along with the parents, talk to the parents, invite them, send an olive branch. We can be cool, whatever. Let the kids have fun. My daughter requested it. Can you be there? Whether you say yes or no, that's on you. But I'll let y'all extend the olive branch, which is nice of her. So Melody did call Tisha and ask her to invite her, and she said they think about it. And Martell was not here for it. He said, "Why they could have like that?" I was like, "Whatever, Martell. Shut your behind now. Going somewhere. He was not here for it." He said, "Oh, we beef, we don't get along, so why the kids not getting along? She could find new friends." I said, "That's not the type of mentality that is messed up. It's not about finding new friends like that. Come on now. It is what it is." So he went, she called him, she said she'd think about it. So now it comes to Tisha and Marcel inviting Kimmy, Maurice, and the kids over. They all got there. They sitting down talking. And Wanda came. I said, of course, Wanda gonna show up. She showed up, and she just came straight towards Kimmy, and no stop. I say yes, Wanda, she drama, but sometimes she just sit down. She can I'm getting annoyed by her right now. She coming on and on about how Kimmy was being fake, how Kimmy is standing in the middle. No, before that, before I go there, Kimmy and Melanie had a talk, and Kimmy said she trying to get those two together is out the window. She's not doing that. She's not trying to put them, be a friends and be the mediator, be the peacemaker. She's not doing that. She gonna let Melanie do her. She gonna let Tisha do her, and stay out of it. She be put in the middle a couple of times, and that's not right for her. But she understands that she not trying. Melanie's not trying to have Kimmy pick sides. She just don't want Kimmy to just be in the middle between our beef and trying to put us to make us be friends. Just stay in your lane and just be good for these parties. And Kimmy said she'll do that, so that's fine. And she told her about the birthday party. They said they will be there. And instead of Olive Bread, she said, my daughter want Macy's there, and I'm going to tell them, get stand on Olive Bread, and hopefully we can be cool. It called you for the sake of the children, okay? So that was that. And now I'm back to the party. We're going back and forth. And how Wanda feel like Kimmy threw Tisha under the bus about mentioning and agreeing to Melanie thing about they talking about her. I regret it. They talk about her, and Kimmy said, yeah, we did talk about her. It is what it is. Now, Wanda feel like Kimmy should have said she did it and not speak for the behalf of Wanda, because you threw her on, not half of Tisha, because you threw her under the bus. She said, whatever. You should feel like I shouldn't have said it. Whatever it is what it is. That wouldn't be not much of a big deal. They talk about her, they talk about her. What's the point? Kimmy admitted it. Now she also feel like that how Kimmy should pick sides and be there for the teacher. Are you down with the Scots or are you down with the host? Like, you playing back and forth. So I was like, no. It is what it is. She stay out of it. She's not in the middle of it. And she also feel like that how Kimmy always having a private time with Melanie, and you not here with Tisha like that. And Tisha said it's been a couple of times that me and Mel talk, spend a lot of times that Kimmy's not around. So, and we all met at the same time. So, will that thing back, will it back, and, Kimmy's not having it. So Wanda had to shut up a little bit. And they sat down, they talked. And they went on about how Melanie came to the thing, and they talked about how somebody swashed in the room, and Kimmy made a joke about, oh, Martell, and everybody started cracking up. I was like, okay, last time she made a little gay comment about the security guard being swishy. Now she talk about how Martell swishes down, like calling him a Mitchell, whatever. That's what it is. I know Kimmy is playing, but it just seems kind of like, okay, girl, what you got? All right. So they talk, they laugh, kiki about that. They talk about how Melanie came and clowned the place, all that stuff. But then the topic of the birthday party came up, and Maurice and Kimmy go. Marceau said he's thinking about it. And she said, what you thinking about? Nah, she ain't supposed to be there. She had the same mentality Martell had. Even though she don't care for Martell, she had the same mentality Martell had. Oh, they can find new friends. Why? The parents not getting along, so my kids ain't getting along. I said, no, their kids is kids. They don't have nothing but the beef. So let them be there and let them have fun. And then your parents, y'all could be cordial at the sake of the event. It's like that. So Tisha went to get the back to get the cake, because she's had enough with all them going back and forth. And now Wanda Corner Maurice said Kimmy shady about them going at the party. They should not be there and all that stuff like that. Are you down with the host? Are you down with this? And all that stuff. And they would say, what? What's going on? So Tisha came and shut them up. The birthday cake, gave a cake to Kimmy. Wanda was sitting there looking like she looked like she feel dritty, like she just had a slap on her face. I don't know, Wanda was like pissed off that it was a cake to shut her up, whatever. But Wanda was feeling the type of way that Tisha came out with a cake and honor Kimmy her birthday, and they said, oh, this for me. And that's how the episode ended. So that was Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Sorry it's not that much, but it was 2 episodes, it ain't get much. So it just had to give you the key points that was enough to sort like that. So next week will be the birthday party, and we'll see how that goes. Okay? But like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Tell me how y'all feel about the couple so far already. And share my videos if you can. And I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.